So I like to start this process about 30 minutes before we lock the doors by prepping popcorn in a separate warmer and then throwing away all excess popcorn just so it's going to be out of my way. Once all of that is removed, this is the kettle inside cleaner that you're going to use to boil out the kettle. The instructions call for 2 tablespoons of this cleaner, but for good reference it's about a fourth full of this cap to a half full. So I like to pour in just 1 bucket of the water and then pour in the cleaner directly into the kettle. So once the water in the kettle cleaner is in there, close the lid, turn the kettle heat on, and you're now starting the boiling process. We have multiple brushes to choose from, but this is my favorite one, and I'm just brushing all the popcorn into one central area to get rid of all of the leftover popcorn. And these are heat-resistant gloves that you'll be using multiple times to clean the popper. The trick that I learned with this big thing is to push it against the wall, lift up, and it should come right off, and it'll go to the sink to be washed. So once you see steam or the water is about to 250, it's time to dump it out. So we're going to dump it out and then get a bucket of water, just water, and then start another boiling process. While that's boiling, I like to clean out the bed of this popper. So again, just brushing everything, all salt, dust, and butter into one central area, and that's what it looks like now. And then those are 2 trays that you're going to want to take out, dump, and take to the 3-bay sink to be washed. So we're going to take all this and brush it to one area just like that. I like to use this brush to get into small spaces and corners and stuff, but yeah, we're going to vacuum it up. That's me fake vacuuming because the vacuum was broken at the moment, and that's Bob fixing it, which he did, so shout out to Bob. So now yeah, just vacuuming it all up into all those spaces in the popper where all the popcorn fell because we don't want any bugs, dumping out the water, and then now we are starting the disassembling process. So these are the 2 bolts that you're going to want to unscrew. You can unscrew with the heat-resistant gloves, or with your bare hands, or with a wet cloth, or with 2 hands and a dry towel. Either way, you'll eventually get the bolt off, which is this thing right here. And you're going to want to place it in the clear basket above the regular bags just so it doesn't get lost. This is one of the pieces that's going to come off, and it's going to go to the 3-bay sink to get washed. And then this one just slides right off, and that's going to go to the 3-bay sink to also get washed. So now your kettle is nice and open to get a good wiping down. And so I'm using a wet towel to just wipe the entire inside so it looks like it wasn't used. So that means no butter, no popcorn salt, nothing should be left in there. Also use a warm wet towel to wipe the exterior of the kettle, and then we're going to be using this kettle outside cleaner, which looks like this. It's this purple goo stuff, and then get a dry towel, dip it in, and then rub in circular motions all around the kettle. Anyways, I like to use this metal shine just to polish it off. It makes it look real nice and brand new. And once I'm done with the kettle, I get a sanitizer. This can be Purell or the glass surface cleaner thing, and spray all around the popper, and then I get a rag, working from top to bottom, wiping it all down just so there's no more salt, no more popcorn, no more butter. Want to make it look like it wasn't used at all. So this is what the popper should look like after you're done cleaning it. Big pet peeve of mine is seeing salt left on the silver part, so just want to make sure that there's no salt, no butter, no popcorn left in the popper. Just think, if someone were to check with a white glove, you don't want anything on that white glove. And once it's all done, turn everything off except for the oil system master, and then that's all. You clean the popper.